Hello my loves, I'm Miss MonMon. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are on to part 7 of my Pinup Pageant Guide series, and we will be looking at what to actually do once you're on stage. Picture it, pageant day, whatever the year it is. You are super nervous, your palms are getting sweaty, mum's spaghetti, your pinup name is called out, and you walk up on stage. One of two things can happen. Everything goes right, your poses are on point, your facial expressions are all happening, audience is vibing, the judges are loving it, brilliant. Or you completely go blank and you forget everything and you wing it. Trust me, the second option happens to me more than I care to admit. So once again, I'm going to really push the practice tip, because no matter what you remember or what you forget, once you're on stage, you can at least have an idea of what you should be doing, even if the timing or the ideas are slightly off. Of course, the most obvious thing of what you should do is go through your routine. Remember what you practiced, remember what you are supposed to be doing, where you are supposed to be on stage. Use your props and don't forget your facial expressions. A really good tip is the judges don't actually know what you're supposed to be doing on stage. So if you forget one of your poses, nobody knows. Don't do the whole, oh, I forgot what I was supposed to be doing. Just keep going, just keep smiling, keep going. As we've discussed in the posing videos, hold your poses. That is a huge tip. Remember, you can have slight movements. For example, if I am going to be posing with my T, you can move forward, move back, arm up, smile, change hands. Ah, so cute. Ah. But they are all poses. They all count as poses. Whilst on stage, use the stage. Don't come out and do your routine, but stay in one spot. Move around. I try to go in a triangle formation, so I come out into the center of the back of the stage, and then pick a corner, go to the other corner, and make my way back, and then exit the stage. That gives you several seconds to hang around in each corner. That way the judges can see you from different angles and you can play to the audience and get them on your side and interacting. By moving around on stage, you also keep it a bit more interesting and the audience won't get bored. People don't like to stare at one spot for too long. So by moving around, you are more likely to keep the audience engaged. Haha, tricked ya. As well as moving about on stage, don't forget your layers and your levels. This means you can do some poses standing, maybe you could kneel for some poses, lay down. You can do those lovely pin-up poses where you're laying down, your legs are all perfectly balanced in the air. But if it goes wrong, don't forget to just keep smiling. It was totally supposed to happen. If you are slightly shocked at something going wrong, do the super cheesy pin-up. Oh my, I didn't know that was supposed to happen. Totally planned, and I'm not going to cry about it in the car for half an hour after. Whilst on stage, don't forget your facial expressions. Now, of course, we have discussed this a few videos ago, but your face is basically your storyteller. You can't always use words, so try to over-exaggerate your facial expressions to really show the audience what you are thinking and what you are feeling. Over-exaggerate. My next tip for what to do on stage is, of course, your props. Now, we have an entire video about props, but just going to remind you, props shouldn't overshadow you. They should aid your performance and not hinder it. And if something goes wrong, just go with it. Also, whilst on stage, interact with the audience. Wave hello at them, blow them a kiss, try to make them laugh. Sometimes I like to pick on someone who's in the front row and really interact with them. You can do the cheeky, call me, or you can do whatever you want. Your audience is also there to support you and cheer you on. And sometimes More people cheering you on can really boost your confidence and show the judges that there's something there worth looking at. Another tip for what to do on stage is eye contact. Keep eye contact. Now, it is really daunting to stare someone down and don't blink whilst on stage, but try to relax a little bit into it. If you are uncomfortable looking at somebody, I sometimes like to look at the top of a person's head, because from afar it can look like you are looking at them, but it might just be that little bit of a comfort level for you to help you in the later stages of your pageant routine. Now, the big question you might be wondering is, what do I do if it all goes wrong? Take a deep breath. Smile. Remember that you should have a couple of go-to poses, so no matter what goes wrong, you can always still get some points for poses. Don't worry about anything too much. Unless you are entering something like Miss Pinup World Universe Champion, Prom Queen, all the good things pageant, you are most likely doing a smaller pageant, and if you don't do well, that's okay. We all stuff up pageants, we all do things, we all trip and fall, and petticoats are visible and props fall apart and your hair falls and your hat falls off. It all goes horribly wrong. Just keep going. I have seen girls go out there and their prop breaks in the first 3 seconds. Just keep going. Another tip for what to do on stage is slow down. Does anyone remember that? Was it Powerade? And it was that energy drink? Mother Nature's like, slow down. You're like, no, kick her in the face with your energy legs. Am I showing my age? My last tip for what to do on stage is start strong, end strong. That means come out there, say hello, let everyone drink in all your amazingness, do your routine. Take a second to stop at the end of your routine and thank you the audience for their time and their attention. Doesn't matter whether they're all eating their hot chips, whether they're too busy checking their phones. Give people that thanks that they allowed you that time and that space to be you, to be creative on stage. It's worth remembering that no matter what the outcome of a pageant is, you still did something that a lot of people are really afraid to do, and that speaks volumes. If you would like to read in detail a few more of these tips, get some more examples and some photos as well, you can find all that in my blog, which I have linked in the description box below. I will also have links to all my other Pinup Pageant Guide series, and all their videos should be in their own playlist by now. And that is all I have time for you guys today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you would like to join my adventures of vintage glamour and tomfoolery, please feel free to like, comment and subscribe to my channel, or find me on any of my social medias. I will be back next week with a brand new video, but until then, be kind, be true, be you, and I'll see you guys then. Bye!